What's up, guys? This is badapples again. I currently play for the '94 Knicks, and I'm going to be doing a commentary on a recent playoff match against x3o on Tuscan. Going to be talking a lot of this half of the commentary about how the sides play off of each other, different setups you can do, different little tricks you can do as well, and what to do in what situations. Here, for smoking, double smoking catwalk, and we're going to be doing that a lot just to make it, or just to give tees a chance to waste their nades or make them a little paranoid, because if we do the same thing in a later round where we actually peek into it, it could probably catch them off guard. Right now, we're playing back into a passive setup. Rich is playing is on the left side of middle, offing mid. Derek is playing inside the site, and I'm playing behind the castle box with a flash primed. Our job is just to pretty much keep them from advancing into the site if they were to hit sewer or kitty, which is that A ramp on the far right. Here x3o is starting their strat, and Derek and I are just using our flashes and A's just to keep them delayed for a while. My job here is just to keep them paranoid and looking at me instead of anywhere else, because anybody else could shoot them while they advance into the site. We were able to delay them long enough to have both Rich and Gary opting towards the middle, and they were able to take out like a quick 3 kills and turn it into our favor. Also the aggressive play from on the B side allowed Grant to push up early and get a quick flank on him on the kitty. Usually Gary opts the B side, so he was able to cover Grant and get him into a position where he's get control of the whole left side of the map and just be able to be on that quick flank. Let's see. Also, Rich and Gary both rotated in spots where they weren't blocking each other, and they're able to shoot into the side. That's how they're able to get those 3 kills so early. Here we're doing a counter nade setup where Derek is just gets the initial peek, and I have a nade to throw down once he starts shooting. But right now they're hitting short B, which is where Grant plays. They're able to take him out, and this calls for the rotate over. They're actually doing a B split. Gary takes one out in the courtyard as well, the one who took Grant. Derek is going the long way. Gary's underneath the plank room, and I'm heading in under the awning while Rich is about to head over the bridge. Here, we're waiting until everybody's ready to hit the site. Here, yeah, instead of taking the site right away and forcing like one-on-one situations a lot, we waited until we're all ready to group up and hit the site. And we hit the site together from 4 different areas. We're able to catch a couple people blind and force it. What was it? A 4v4 situation to a 3v1. And on that one, I held the bomb, which forced him to come out and try to get a pick, where my other 2 teammates were able to get the kill, and pretty much just guaranteed round 1. Let's see. We're going to be doing our smokes on a cat again, just to give the illusion that we could push into the Nuit. We may or may not push up the Nuit, and hopefully we'll draw a couple nades from it. We changed it into a counter setup, but Derek shot a couple balls. They expect him to be close, so we fall back into our passive setup. They're already hitting sewer. They open sewer door, and there's 2 spot in middle, so Richard's job is just to stay alive. They could go ahead and wrap the site, because Derek and I are both in situations where they have to be into the actual site to actually kill us. I'm able to pick up on sewer guy, and both of the kitty guys are staring straight at me still, so that gives my teammates a chance to peek out and get the kills on them there. Just like that, I'm able to peek out, just be a nuisance, just to have them look at me, and then we can have our mid players, both ops from Rich and Gary, and even Derek from the playing from within the boss side, to peek out and pick up the frags. I still haven't had a whole lot of action to be yet, but it is only the 3rd round. Here we go. We're doing our smokes again, and we're going to push into it this time. We're playing a little more aggressive. We're not going to just stampede down there, because we haven't before in any other rounds, but we're going to actually just walk into it. Here Grant picks up 2 kills in short B, and Rockeye is able to take him out, but he gets a call that there's only 1 player there. Derek does the smart move of actually staying in the smoke and spotting the storage area 1 site, and spot the remaining 2 players on their team. He's able to nade one, which is good. It turns it into a 4v1 situation. So there's no need to chase. He has to come out as we have numbers, just play the numbers game, and it's pretty much guaranteed a round 1 as long as we play smart and don't peek like one at a time, like what I'm doing right now. But Derek and I are both kind of pushing. But yeah, and that's in that round. Just to kind of recap on that, Grant does a solid job of holding down short B, taking out 2 out of the 3 members that from x3o that rushed up there. And I think it was Rich who was able to rotate over and get that last kill. And Derek and I are doing or Dark does a good job of holding the smoke and getting a peek or getting a little like recon or whatever into the storage room, and he's able to spot the last 2 people and the bomb. So the fake didn't work out at all for us. And we're able to capitalize on that and have the guy, or just make the guy save out. What I'd like to talk about also is that x3o, by now, they've ran the same shot, I think, twice by now, having 2 people sewers, 2 people cat, and one middle. And that's pretty much a pretty basic setup, like a lot of people will be running stuff like that. So it's the passive strat's working out pretty good against that so far. But right now, I'm playing Kitty solo, and Derek is going into the sewer after I boosted Rich to watch middle, so he could back me up from Kitty if I needed it. But Grant goes down the short B. They rush short B fast, and they're able to do a split on the Gary, who's unable to do a whole lot. That one, on that peak also right there, instead of, I basically ran into the window, but I should have flashed out or anything like that before peeking out, because guaranteed there's going to be somebody watching for that, like Mason did. He did a good job of just having patience and taking me out as I'm going out. 5v1 situation, they're shooting each other, it's good stuff. But Derek, I remember this round because we're talking about if he should just go for it, try to go for a ninja, and instead he probably could have stayed out, but whatever. We're all pretty rich, 16k money, can't go any higher. But yeah, on that round, they were able to catch Grant off guard, going a fast short B attack and splitting B side. Gary was pretty screwed. There wasn't a whole lot of space for him to run away to. So going from that, we're changing it to an aggressive SA2 push, sending 3 guys middle and 2 guys down the B side itself, with the last guy on this push watching the connector. So anyways, we got the initial pick. We have the numbers game, so it's fallback. There's no need to keep pushing or whatever, because then we would just lose control of this. I'm able to get AZK on the rotate while they have another guy going up the sewers. But yeah, we were able to get the picks, fall back and play the numbers game, and now it's a 3v5, I believe. I make really bad decision of going to the spot where I basically have no cover. At the time I thought it was going to be a really good idea, but it's really not. There's no area to fall back to, there's no cover in front of me. If I get flashed, I'm screwed. And that's basically what happened. Now it's a 3v2. Gary's picking from middle into the bomb side. He's able to kill the bomber, and kill Mason, so it's GG. Good job, Gary. But we did get patience there also, as you could tell. Grant and Kitty, they knew he was flanking, but he never forced the situation, or he never forced he never forced like a fight, an unnecessary fight. They had the numbers and the time, or the round time against them. So it's just another thing of just like waiting until everybody's ready to hit this site before going. No need to force like any on-ramp situations. This round we're doing a kind of a passive setup. Derek is playing inside the bushes right there on the right. This is to see if we catch people off guard, but now we're falling back to our passive setup with Rich opping middle still. 2 smokes in mid. It makes it hard for Rich to see, but we're still protected from any sort of rush going into there, or coming into the A site. I just have a flash prime again, just to keep them delayed. We know they're coming sewer. There's 2 people sewer. Derek knows about them. And there's 2 people at Kitty, as you could tell, or as you just saw. But yeah, we're just trying to keep them delayed to keep our guys rotating, or to give our guys time to rotate over. But my spot just now is kind of a bad spot because I have nowhere to rotate or to run away to, but it's not really a whole or it's really just to get people to look at me instead of the rest of my team, and they could peek out further and get the angles on them to shoot. This round goes to us. It was a 3v2 situation in that one. Rich is able to play a little aggressive and get the pick on to Mason, I believe it was, to force to do a 2v2 with not a whole lot of time left. They were forced to plant. And then what Rich also does is he sacrifices himself to take out the bomb planter and give Deppy no time. He didn't know where Grant was. Grant made no noise throughout the whole thing, as far as I know. But he forced Deppy to, we forced x3o to go for the bomb plant. Rich does a sacrifice move to kill the bomb planter, which is good because it gave Grant the opportunity to just kick back and waste around time. Deppy had no chance to plant. Here they're doing another B split on their eco round, rushing short. It turns into a 2v1. x3o does a really good, or 3v1 actually. x3o does, or Rocket does a good job. Or did he kill? I think he just killed 2 people. Yeah. It was a 4v1, and we got a little too aggressive for sure. And Rocket's able to pick up 2 kills, turning it into a 2v1. And right now it's just Derek and I. We're playing really passive, not giving him an opportunity to kill anybody, using as much round time as possible. We know bomb's down. I believe it was Gary who killed the bomber earlier in the round, so we know it's down. It's pretty much what we're doing is just forcing Rocket to play the time and force the bomb plant and just kind of make himself a little useless. Derek and I are getting ready to hit the side. I flash over as he hits the bridge, and I'm going into the awning. We spotted him going into the plank area, or plank room, so throw a nade in there and it's a good game. Rocket did a really good job though of trying. He didn't immediately get those 2 kills and then go for a plant. He used his time about as best as he could, going for like another kill at least, hoping to catch somebody, one of us rotating over to the bomb site. But he did a good job of trying to get that extra kill to forcing it into a 1v1 situation. But Derek and I were patient and forced him to plant the bomb. In a way, it's kind of a double-edged play or move really, because they were on the eco and we let it get bombed down. But then again, we still got the round. And here, Rich is playing in a passive setup. I'm playing within the site, and Derek is going for a quick peek and sewer. They're able to actually kill him. So here in A, we gotta make a move. Rich is going aggressive middle. I'm going into the actual bomb site, but they're able to get out the sewer and stuff. I wasn't aware since flash wings take out noises, and they're pretty much, they're able to just steamroll into the site. We weren't able to get any sort of counter flashes or any real flashes or productivity going on. Grant gets killed, or Rapping Kitty, and Gary's is here going for the exit kills. We have a lot of money. So he's just trying to kill as many as possible, which is a good thing. Because for the next, it's round 8, and I'm pretty sure if we just win one more round, we'll be pretty well set on money for the rest of the half. Gary's just mowing him down. It's 4v1. It's 4v1, and he actually was just going for exits, but he actually almost got a chance to win that round. x3o let him have a chance to win the round. I remember that round. The only person to survive was Deppy. He was too far away from anyone he's too far away to protect the bomb. Mason actually had to turn around and come back to the bomb site itself to kill Gary. x3o kind of did a bad play of running away way too early and giving Gary a chance to actually win the round when he had no chance to win the round. We're doing another aggressive B push. We're doing another aggressive B push on the last person line, so I'm watching the connector. The 2 guys are going on the B side, and 2 of our guys are pushing in from middle. We're able to catch all 5 of them in that side and just kind of run them through a knee grinder. But yeah, it's just another aggressive, or very aggressive setup to catch them off guard. Just change the tempo of the game so it's not always used to like running into 2 people playing KD, 1 person playing middle, just to kind of switch it up, change the pace of the game. Gary gets a pick at B. It's now 5v4. This is an eco round. Gary and Grant are holding down B site, kills 3 people. Rich and I are rotating over, but there's no one in the actual B site, so we actually should be falling back. As we're falling back to the A side, since we have the numbers and all that stuff. Wow. Gary and Grant do a good job of stopping the eco rush. No one actually entered the site, so there's no reason for me to stay committed. Derek does a good job of staying at the A site for something like that, like a sewer fake or something, and I rotate back over a little late to help him, but I'm still there to help out there and catch them crossing middle. Here I'm boosting Rich. From there, Rich can spot a cat, sewer, middle, all for us, and he's able to pretty much just control middle as well. Falling back to our passive setup. On this one, Rich has to be a little careful of catwalk, but I'm doing an aggressive peek on catwalk or of kitty. They're doing their default again: 2 kitty, 2 sewer, and 1 middle, or 2 middle this time actually. From there, from in my castle spot, I just needed to get out of there. Both my guys are down. I was stuck in a spot where I can't really fall back to, so after those flashbangs, I just went for the opening and just tried to get away. I'm watching into the bomb site itself to catch anybody going, or to catch the bomber going in, but they tried to plant in the open, or actually no, they just tried to plant on the far side of that castle box. There's no, they can't plant behind there, so you know he's going to be exposed if he's trying to plant that close. So I went for the peek, was able to get 2, stopped the plant, forced it into the situation that it's in now. Gary's in a 2v1 right now, bomb down. he's kind of screwed. There's a lot of spots to check, especially on that side. But overall, on that round, it was just good that I was able to fall back and just play it, and just wait it out with my teammates to retake the bomb site, or retake and prevent the bomb plant. But unfortunately, the round didn't go our way. Just they were able to get the kills, and yeah. Starting with the second half, going to be talking just on I believe we run a few basic strats on this half, but we're able to make a lot of situations, like, I don't know, you'll see in this first round. Going to be split. We're having the first three people go the long B, while the other 2 go short B. Rocket's playing, or his flashbang is actually able to flash the first 2 people going in, so AZK picks up 2 easy kills and 2 blind people. It's now a 5v3. Oh crap! It's now a 5v3. People for x3o players are for sure rotating over to B. Gary's able to pick one off the middle. We decided to regroup and fall back instead of committing to B. We still have a chance to go A, so we're taking advantage of that. Are going to be going to the kitty side with a bomb. Well, I'm going to lurk middle, see if I can get another pick. There's one of CT spawn, and him and I are just going to kind of square off here. It's just to keep eyes on me instead of the catwalk or the kitty guys. Gary's already opping up, so you know he's up already. Derek is moving into the site from catwalk as well. I make a pretty bad mistake here. I turn that corner running straight at that CT spawn lane, so it's an easy shot for AZK. I'm on a screen for days. What I should have done is just a strafe out or jump out, do something to just avoid that lane, because Gary has the box that's on the right side of mid covered with his op as well as the stairs. He's able to just post up on that side and allow us just to move up. But x3o does a good job of just holding patience and doing exactly what we did, of just waiting for them to commit to the side, and with a bomber inside and having their operas outbound from middle to the kitty. Here we're going to be running our default setup. Gary and I are going to be controlling SA2 while I work short and he picks either long or middle. Grant's going to be running through sewers to just kind of be a nuisance to the airside players, while Rich and I are going to be working on the catwalk. Right now we're just kind of trying to try to open up with a pick so we can spread out the CTs a little bit, so it's at least like 2 per side instead of one person roaming to either side. Here Derek's already starting to make his move on a kitty, so I know either one, I have to make my move and get the pick, or I should just fall back. Here I'm making just a quick flash bang to hopefully delay any sort of rotation and just fall back to the middle. Grant goes down sewers, same with Derek. Derek falls down the cat. Gary's up kitty as well with Rich. For me, I'm going up middle just to be a nuisance as well. I'm able, since nobody's actually picking down, I pushed up all the way to get anybody exiting out of the stairs in the CPL room, and I'm able to catch Deppy. I should have killed another person through the smoke, but I didn't, unfortunately, and he's able to win the round. Rich does a good job though. Actually, Rich didn't have a whole lot of time too. He was forced to go for the kills instead of relying on the bomb. He did a good job headshotting the first guy, but AZK was posted just like how Gary was in the last half. Yeah, just came down the shots. AZK, crazy after. Here this round, CTs, they're doing an aggressive storage room too. It's not as aggressive as we were. They only sent 2 people. Rockeye is able to take out Gary in the back. I take out Deppy from middle, and Rockeye goes down, or takes me out as well. Which is what we did was really good in the sense that they are able to, they were pushed us at SA2, and we were able to make the call that they're pushing. So that tells our other 3 guys that they got to make a move. So they're able to take cast, get the bomb down, and turn this into a 3v2 situation from what was a 5v3. This is kind of like the passive setup that we had on our CT side, but we don't have any flashbangs to delay or anything, so it's coming down to just guns alone. Derek does a good job of coming out last second and getting AZK as he's pushing into the site and killing Rockeye as he's trying to bunker him. That was it's a tense round. Once again, it's just good that once the x3o took control of the whole right side of the map, it's good that our other guys, the remaining 3, was able to make a quick decision to push out a kitty and just get into the bomb site and take advantage of anything that they can to get out of there. Now you can see we're running our same default setup, but if you look at the radar, you can see that the bomb is actually with us. So that tells us that, you know, bomb's gonna head towards B, or we could cut through middle. Rockeye push short B. Gary's able to pick up the kill on him too, or pick up the kill. So it's 5v4, which is good. Now we got our cat guys, kitty. You got Derek over there with Rich. They're doing a good fake right now of just pulling people over. Now we have 3 people going into the B side. Grant, Gary, and I. Nobody's in the side. You can see that our fakes worked out really well. x3o over rotated and leaving nobody to protect this bomb side at all. I go into the tent because it's an easy spot to watch the upper bridge room and get anybody that's coming through the plank room as well. I'm using smokes and I use the smoke just to make it a little harder for the guys rotating through to come in. Rich is underneath the awning there. Grant's on the flank, and Gary is on the ramp watching awning as well. x3o didn't use all their flashes, I believe, on the fake that we threw at A, and they weren't really able to throw anything to help them retake the site, even though like the setup that we had was pretty much unlocked. But flash makes a huge difference, and they're out of them. Running back to our default setup here. It's kind of my job to watch short B to kind of just get something going there, just to leave somebody solo at B side. I remember this round. I had 100% confidence that I could kill Rockeye at short B, because I believe that he was playing it a little too aggressive, so I was gonna try to catch him pushing up. But he actually does a good job of pulling the flashes and just falling back all the way to the underneath the bridge. And I did a really bad job of just completely chasing the kill. That was something I shouldn't have even attempted. but it happens. I won't do it again for sure. Gary, once again, he picked the Cal player, and he picked Epi, who rotates through the stairs. Still got to be careful of ATK, who's going to be in middle, watching the bomb site. Or he's going to be watching the bot site from middle. There he is. Rich takes out the sewer guy. Now it's a 2v1. Gary has to go for the kills. There's 5 seconds left. There's not a whole lot he can really do. AZK is just on fire with the op. He's playing the middle pretty much exactly how you saw Gary playing it. That's totally crucial to this map. That's why smokes coming from Kitty or smokes coming from middles truly makes a difference in hitting the A site. Here. Oh, also, I'll just talk about the little overconfidence that I had. Just basically, I totally chased past to the point where like there's just no return. I just had to either kill him or just die trying, and I shouldn't have even put myself in that situation. Here, if you look, Rockeye's pushing again. He's getting the calls, but if you look at the radar, we're doing a B take. It's a little slower. We're not rushing it. We're just trying to work things out. Here I am, just waiting for hopefully someone to peek. We're gonna be sending our bomber over to the long B, I believe. There's somebody in the window. AZK's up in the long. Bomber's coming with me. Never mind. Rich is able to get the kill on the bomber guy. I get the kill courtyard. AZK's still in the bomb site, lurking somewhere, and there he is. So we're able to basically catch Mason on the rotate. Rockeye reacted to stop anybody coming up short, since Mason did go down there. Derek, actually I'll keep talking about this one, sorry. Derek is watching the flank. There's nobody that could come behind us. So once again, I'm on the tent, so I can watch the upper and watch the lower bridge area. Rich is on the awning, and Gary's being Gary. Or, yeah, Gary? Or is it Grant? I don't remember, but we're all just posted up on our spot. Yeah, it is Grant. We're all just posted up, just waiting for this guy to see if he's going to save or go for it. No, he decided to save. 2 of our guys died of the bomb, unfortunately, but a lot of things happen. But on that slow B take, what was good that what we did is to get Rockeye to fall back early, fall back to the bridge area or the courtyard, or like play back into the bomb side. So it gave me and Rich a chance to go to walk up the ramp. Rich is able to take out one other rotator, so that means the next closest rotator is going to be somebody coming from like the A side, or from Kitty. So we're able to get our picks and just basically stroll into the B side. Here x3o is on a mix buy. They take out 2 of our Kitty guys. They do a fast 1 split. They're able to take down our 3 guys. Gary's back on Kitty right now. I'm in the stairs. I'm just trying to make a move. Mason's in the side, opping towards that way. They have a good crossfire. Mason wasn't exposed to Gary at all, and AZK wasn't exposed to me at all. So they're able to just pretty much get the kill as soon as one of us stepped out. Oh, this one. This round, how does it work? We're setting up kind of like our default, but we're switching Derek and Rich for me. I'm going to be going with Grant on middle. What Gary's been doing this whole time is when he plays middle, he'll smoke that just so we can get a chance to roam around in middle without having a whole lot of trouble. Grant and I are making our way pushing up middle, because what we're trying to do, Mason does a good job though, just dominating us. I threw a bad smoke, didn't really cover anything. But what we're trying to do is cut up in the middle and go up the stairs, and getting into B from a direction they probably more than likely wouldn't have guarded, so we could get behind them. AZK does a good job of peeking or getting the picks on our ramp guys, or on our long B guys. We probably, actually it was just the fact that I threw a bad smoke, it didn't land in the spot. It should have been closer to the left next to that box where Mason was playing. It would have been tougher for him to hit the shots, and our flashes should have gone off in that direction too. Here we are on a save round. We're just trying to do what they did to us and just catch Rockeye short B off guard. We're able to get we're able to get one kill, but there's already 3 people collapsing on that rush, and there's it's just a meat grinder. That's pretty much all. Just lock it down. Here we go. Back to just the money situation. It's a little tight. Gotta buy Gary and Op. I have the money for it. So here we are. We're going back to our default setup. Just to slow things down a bit after an eco rush like that, and the round previous 2 fast shots didn't really work out. So we're just trying to go back to a slower tempo and just work around areas that where we know we can get the picks. Here I am just trying to draw something from Rockite, and there's a flashbang, so that's good. That's one less flashbang you could retake the A site with. Falling back to middle now. Gary's picking it in the middle CT spawn area while Grant's getting ready to go out of sewer, and our other 2 guys are ready to hit Kitty. Oh, there's one boost on the box. I didn't catch him while playing the game originally, but he legs me, which forces me to fall back. There's no point in me staying in there when I could easily get naded or even just outshot once again. Grant gets a good job killing the cat player from sewer, so he gives our cat players a chance to go up. I'm the last person back in Kitty, and there's no reason for me not to watch a flank, and there I am able to catch AZK flanking around. So if you're the last person back, just keep in mind, like, you got it. You're responsible for turning around. Everybody else is already watching everything else. So so yeah, just if you're the last person back, just keep watching the flank. There's 4 of us alive, 4v1. There's not a whole lot of chance for this person. If we all just stay passive. From this spot, I can kill anybody trying to wrap that guy that's running into the castle spot. So that guy totally protected unless I miss my shot. Or as a 4v2, we're able to get the kills. And yeah, it's pretty much a textbook like strategies as far as like the timings go of sewer player trying to make something happen for the kitty players, so the kitty players can make something for or happen for the middle players, or even have Gary pick middle for the cat guys to move up on the T side. It's just a lot of different things you could do. It's a pretty creative map. If you have any questions, go ahead and PM me on IRC or throw me an email or message me on this website. Or you could even talk to Juan, because he's a freaking source master. Pure genius. Anyways, hope there's useful information or some tricks that you could take along with in this area. Yeah, best of luck. Happy killing stuff.